my god, guys, we're back after a week off. First, thanks to everybody that said happy birthday and wished me well for the week. Very appreciated. We are back though, okay, with a reading on Do They Love You? So this is not me moving it. Clearly this is, you have to know this person on some level to be here for this. So just, keep that in mind. But we're going to see what comes through. We have 3 piles here with little Summer Friday lip balms. Same old shit. Timestamps in the description below. And, I will see you at your pile. Let's see what we get today, girl. All right, pile 1, you got the cherry. Summer Friday's lip balm. I should have said this in the beginning, but I guess I'll just say for every group. What we're going to do is we're going to pull on Do They Love You? And then Why or Why Not? And then that will be the end of that. So let's just get right on into it, y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. We're back in action over here. And hopefully the readings are going to be some good energy today. So let's see. Whoa! Do they love pile 1? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, okay. Do they love pile 1? Knight of Cups. Okay. I lost a card. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So I do feel like this is the beginning of some sort of foundation that you're building with somebody. This isn't necessarily something that's like, I guess, where's the words? Already, grounded in reality necessarily. Hold on. Yeah, it feels like this is something new. This isn't something that's like established, I should say. What is this? 4 of Swords. Oh, that flew out. 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, and then on the back we have, oh my god, on the back we have Ace of Cups, guys. Okay, so this is something new for sure. If you have a connection you've been in, or if you're like in a relationship or even married, this is not going to be your pile. I haven't pulled the other ones, but possibly that could be for you, depending what comes through. We'll see. But this is definitely something that's newer, something that's, just getting off the ground. Yeah, because I don't even feel like this group doesn't even feel like you've known or like at least been with this person. You could have known them and been friends with them. But this doesn't feel like an ex or anything like that. So this definitely won't be your pile, like if you've been dealing with someone for a while. Let me see. So I think with this group, there's a great potential for love. There's something definitely developing here. There's definitely a groundedness within this connection. Something about, like even Knight of Cups, like that's very, there's like a level of infatuation there. There's like crushing. There's flirting and romanticizing a little bit. Even though I haven't pulled, on why yet, just right off the bat, I feel like this person that you're dealing with wants to make sure they keep this connection in a grounded place. I feel like with the 4 of Swords here, with the Knight of Cups, I feel like they refrain from being too romantical, not because they don't want to, but because I feel like they really want to make sure there's a genuine foundation here. And, like, I feel like they want to take this more seriously. Like, they don't want it to be, like, a fleeting type fling, like, or something that's just, like, exciting and then, like, go. Like, this person, regardless of, like, how established, well, not established, but, like, how far you are in with this person in general wants a life partner. Like, this is someone who's genuinely looking for a stable partner. And it feels very much like they see that potential in you, for sure. especially with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You know, they see a very great possibility here to really take this to that level, to, you know, love. I feel like that they're still really interested in getting to know you. They're still very curious about you. There's still questions that they have. I feel like they still want to get to know who you are and get information on who you are and, like, if you guys really align. But I feel like so far they feel really good about it, to be honest. Let's see. I mean, why or why not? I mean, I guess what I could do is just pull their general energy here instead of why or why not. Because I kind of just explained why, sort of like it's definitely a newer energy here. And this person really wants to make sure that, like, they're building something that's going to be, you know, a healthy connection. Like, I feel like this person's very mature and mindful about how they're approaching this. And they really do see the potential for it to be love. But it just feels sort of like early stages in how I feel with it. So let's just pull on their energy in general, how they're looking at this connection. Yeah, I might have to improvise with these for all the groups. But yeah, let's pull on how they feel it's going with you. How do they feel this connection is going? How do they feel about this connection and where it's going? Four of Pentacles. How do they feel about this connection and where it's going? The Magician. How do they feel about this connection and where it's going? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. They really are trying to take their time and be mindful and think things through and, you know, reevaluate, you know, where they stand here. Clarify Four of Pentacles. Dropping cards. Clarify Four of Pentacles. King of Cups. Oh, okay, yeah. This person is definitely someone who loves very deeply. When they fall in love, they fall in love. So I feel like this person definitely is holding back emotionally here. Clarify the Magician. Death. They definitely see this connection as a new beginning. Clarify Seven of Pentacles. Judgment. Okay, yeah. So I feel like they're still trying to make sure they make the right decision here. With Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups, like I said, this person definitely is holding back emotions here. This is someone who has the potential to love very deeply, but I feel like they're protective over that. So they definitely could not exactly, it's like, I feel like they might not, what am I trying to say? Showcase accurately to how they're feeling. So there's definitely a level of, like, them trying to hold themselves back here and control themselves. And I feel like they're, like, mindfully, again, trying to take this slow, trying to reassess, trying to think things through, understand where they're at. But they fully see this connection as a new beginning in their life. It could be a great catalyst for them to move forward in their life. There could be like it almost feels like this person could have been stagnant for a while in life and just sort of like going with emotions, and like there's a spark that's been created here with this connection. But yeah, this person has great potential to love. Like, this person is very capable of love. And this very well could become love between you two. I just think that right now this person is trying to feel things out. And I think that's fair. You know, it does, from the energy I was getting, it feels very new. So all good vibes though, guys. I think it's heading in a good direction. You know, I wish you guys the best here. If that didn't resonate, definitely go visit another pile, although I don't know how you would still be here. But, and I know these were kind of quick, but we're getting back into the swing of things here, guys, okay? Sorry. But, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Alright, pile 2, you got the birthday cake flavored Summer Friday lip balm. We're gonna see if your person loves you or not. And I had said to pile 1, so pile 1 got they were sort of in a newer connection, so it was harder to say, like, an accurate answer for that, necessarily, because, you know, you're building something over there. So, what I'm gonna do is, when I pull on this, you know, I'll get my answer, and then I'll just pull on the energy of the connection, or if the answer is no, then I'll pull on why not. Or I guess I could pull why or why not, depending on what happens. Or I'll just pull on the current energy of your person when it comes to this connection. So let's get into it. Do they love pile 2? We're straight off the bat. Let's just be blunt with it. Do they love pile 2? We have 5 of Cups reversed. Do they love pile 2? Ace of Pentacles. 2 cards that the last pile got, too. Do they love pile 2? Sorry, guys. Dropped a few cards. Do they love pile 2? 8 of Cups reversed. Clarify the 5 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, my bad. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, no, 6 of Cups, sorry. And then clarify the 8 of Cups reversed. Hold on. Clarify the 8 of Cups reversed. The Magician. On the back, we have 9 of Pentacles reversed. So, do they love you? Let me see. I'm going to say yeah. You know, if this is, I feel like for some of you, this definitely could be something that has already been established. You know, if not, I feel like this pile could go either way. If this is new, the person definitely can see themselves falling in love with you, or they could be falling in love with you. You know, use discernment when I say that, depending where you're at. But if you're with this person, or if you've been dealing with this person, I'd say, yeah, this person definitely has love for you and could definitely possibly be in love with you with, especially with the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. 9 of Cups is like all about, you know, our wish fulfillment, a wish coming true. This person could have like hoped for this connection with you, or wished for it, or daydreamed about it before, or something like that. 6 of Cups is feeling a bond with someone. And this person feels like this bond is very grounded in reality. There's something about you that makes them feel safe and grounded, and like there's great, like it all. I just feel like I'm hearing like a good riff off each other. Like you guys, this person feels that you guys are really good at like balancing each other out, I feel like, and like being able to rely on one another in a equal kind of way. A good give and take. And, you know, 8 of Cups reversed. This person could also have like walked away from something, or some sort of like thing from there could have been some baggage here for this person or for you, but I feel like there is a level of like there's like it feels like a fresh start to this for this person, or you know, when this connection started, it felt like there's something about this that really shifted their reality or their perspective. And 9 of Pentacles reversed, I mean, that is the single card reversed, so, like, this person could definitely see themselves, you know, being in a relationship with you, but that could also be, this person could feel dependent on you, or at least feel like they could depend on you, but this person could also have, with that, some self-worth issues going on here, because it even with that card, it could feel like for, when this card comes up for someone, it could feel like they could possibly get lost in connections sometimes, or get very invested, which there's nothing wrong with being invested in connections, but it feels like this person could have had a habit of becoming overly invested in a way that, like, they could have lost their sense of self at times, or this person could be very fearful of losing their sense of self even. So do they love you? I think yes, if you know, if you know, take it how it resonates. If this is someone you've, you know, been dealing with, if this is someone new, this person definitely can see it occurring for them. Like, they could definitely picture a day where, like, yeah, I love this person. They could see that grow here, if this is newer. So yeah, let's pull a little bit more on their energy with this connection. What is, ow, how to's person, their energy towards this connection? Ooh, Judgment, okay. Decisions. The Hierophant. That's commitment. We'll see why it's there. Page of Wands. Clarify Judgment. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person could be very logical. They could really make decisions with their mind over their hearts, very much so. Clarify the Hierophant. Let's try that again. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Apparently this one is taking a while to come out. Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Wands. Nine of Wands. On the back is Ace of Cups, guys. Okay. So, damn. This person definitely is, they could be very, observant of you, I feel like. But they're also, this is someone who really, could possibly get in their head a lot. They find this connection very exciting. They do feel like this is something, worth, you know, what, fighting for. Like, this person feels like if any issues come up, they do want to put the effort in to work through that kind of thing. I feel like if you're already in a commitment with this person, they're really trying to manage their time very much. This person could have, like, a lot going on. You know, whether you're committed to them or not, they could have just, like, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things going on. They could be very busy. And, they just, if you're not with this person yet, I feel like they're trying to navigate how they would be able to fit you into their life in a way that is, you know, not lacking. You know, that they feel like they're giving enough. If you're already with this person, I feel like they really, are very mindful and put in the effort of, like, trying to manage their responsibilities and their time with this. Like, they really want to maintain a balance when it comes to this connection and everything else they have going on. With the Ace of Cups on the back, again, if you have been dealing with this person, definitely love here. If this is newer, with the ace, especially with the ace, they definitely can see it again, like I said, it growing into that. They could see that potential very much. I feel like this person is definitely a big logical person, though. Like, I feel like this person might try to rationalize their feelings sometimes, but I feel like this is someone who's, like, once their heart is open, that's it. We're off to the races. So, I like this person's energy, but, yeah, I feel like if there has been any challenges here, this person's very interested in persevering through that. They could just be a very resilient person in general. But I feel like they are willing to fight for this connection. They're willing to figure out how to fit this into their world in a way that's fulfilling for the both of you. You know, whether you're with them or you're not. I just feel like they want to make sure they're putting in the right energy and the right effort and being fair. So, yeah, pile 2, I'm going to leave that there. I know this was a little fast. We're getting back into the swing of things. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Alright, pile 3. You got the mint green Summer Fridays lip balm. We're going to see if your person loves you. So what we've done with the other 2 piles is we pulled on Do They Love You? Why or why not kind of vibes. And then, you know, just pulled on the energy of the connection, and how they're looking at it and their perspective of it. So let's go with that. Do they love, whoa, too many cards, hold on. Do they love pile 3? Is there love here? Do they love pile 3? Hangman reverse. Do they love pile 3? The Hierophant. Do they love pile 3? Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Hangman reverse. Knight of Cups. Clarify the Hierophant. The Hermit. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. On the back, we have the World. Okay. Okay. So do they love you? I feel like if this is newer, you know, you use discernment wherever you stand with this person. If this is a newer connection, this person definitely imagines a world where you guys are in a commitment together, possibly married. They see that as a possibility here. If you are with this person, I feel like yeah, if you are with this person, I feel like they find this connection very fulfilling. Sorry that there's so much freaking noise in my house right now, if you can even hear it. But yeah, I feel like this person finds real fulfillment here. You know, whether you're with them or you're not, I feel like they see this connection as a with great potential, as like something that could be very fulfilling, or is very fulfilling. They feel like a warmth and a fulfillment, and like almost for some of you, they could even feel like there's something faded about this connection. That could even be like, I don't know, down to the timing of it, or just like there's a resonance maybe they feel with you. But there is definitely a connection they feel to you for sure. I feel like if you're with this person, they do reflect a lot on their role in the connection, in the commitment or the marriage or whatever it is. I do think that they think a lot about, you know, the part they're playing, and if they're showing up the way they'd like to be. If, you know, if you're not with this person yet. I feel like they really do, they really do think about a commitment here. They do think about taking this to the next level. They see that for sure. They see that they have that interest. They possibly really like daydream about it or picture it. I do feel like this person definitely feels like there's a great stability that you could provide in abundance. Like you could be a very abundant partner to have. I feel like this person definitely has like romantic interest and like they might even want to like express something to you that's romantic here with the Hangman. Like they could have been in a place where they were being very stalling or stand still a little bit, and then they like I think something has shifted here for most of you. It feels like there could have been like a holding back in some way or some sort of like withdraw that happened here that I think is shifting and becoming more like externally romantic and more sweet and more giving in that way. Yeah, and I feel like if you don't, like if you're, you know, just getting to know this person's definitely still trying to get to know more about you. I think they're very curious about you. I think they want to know, you know, your story. I don't know why I'm hearing it that way, but it feels like they want to hear your story, I guess. I don't know why it's coming like that, but sure. Why not? I definitely think that they have great interest in you. This person could have had a little bit of a guardedness for sure. And if they still do, I do feel like there's something shifting here again. Like I said, there's something changing in the energy. Let me just pull quick on what is the energy, what's their perspective on this connection. Three of Cups. You have a good time together. They like spending time with you. I feel like you guys are a lot of fun. You guys could definitely have a friendship foundation here, a really good bond within the connection. Queen of Wands, they think you're very attractive, for sure. They also, I feel like they really admire your confidence or your fiery or feisty energy. That could be for somebody. Clarify the Three of Cups. Hold on. Oh, God, I keep dropping cards, guys. Clarify the Three of Cups. Two of Swords. Clarify the Magician. Try that again. Clarify. Ah! My God. Clarify the Magician. Page of Swords. Oh. And clarify Queen of Wands. Justice. We have Nine of Cups on the back. So I do think this person... Hold on, I want to clarify Two of Swords quick. Clarify the Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. I see. Hold on. Clarify the Two of Swords. One more card. Clarify the Two of Swords. Hermit. Yeah, I feel like this person really, this person's very thoughtful. I feel like they really, I feel like this person, if you're not with this person, I do think that they really do go back and forth in their mind about commitment here. I feel like they could also be a little bit, they could see things a little bit unclearly here. Not necessarily like seeing you in a wrong way, but I feel like this person could be a little bit guarded or not seeing the full picture due to like I get a sense of like overthinking here. This person could have, been with some people in the past that weren't necessarily the right for them. So I feel like this person is definitely a big I don't want to say dweller, because I feel like that's like a little over the top, but this person's definitely very introspective and retrospective and all the spectives. They definitely I feel like they really want to take their time with this. They want to like continue to let it grow, continue to build on this friendship energy or this foundation here. Whoa. Because I feel like they're still trying to see like who you are and make sure they're seeing things clearly. I just feel like, and there's really nothing personal about it. I just feel like this person really wants to make sure that if they're taking this to the next level, if they're investing in this, that they're not going to end up in a dark situation. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that could definitely be the case for someone. But 9 of Cups here, like this person definitely is desiring that with you. This person could be, this person could, and I think there's nothing wrong with this. They could definitely, listen to their mind over their heart when it comes to these situations, which I think we all could use a little bit of for sure. Because I do feel like there is something within them that feels very much like this is right. This person is different. Like there's something about you that stands out to this person. I feel like they see you as like, you could even be someone who like, so far you like checking all the boxes, so to speak, in their mind. Again, I feel like Justice. I feel like this person wants to make sure things are fair here. Clarify. Justice. 10 of Cups. Yeah. I 8 of Wands on the back. So they're definitely interested in moving this forward. I feel like they want to make sure they move this forward in a way that's fair to you and to them. Like I feel like they want a connection that is, they want to make sure this connection is something where nobody has to overgive, or nobody, like they don't want to feel like they're not giving enough, and they don't want to feel like they're not receiving enough. And whether you're with this person or you're not, that's the vibe, is they want to make sure there's a level of balance here. They want to make sure there's great emotional fulfillment here and happiness. And I feel like once they feel like this connection will be able to, like, this is for the the earlier stages people, once they feel like you guys can really balance each other out, you guys will really like have a really good give and take. You guys have the same kind of integrity or even morals. Like there's something about like, I feel like they want to make sure you guys are on the same wavelength when it comes to your hearts. Like again, this person's so logical, but I feel like they want to make sure you're on the same, like you guys have the same heart. There's something about that here where they want to make sure that they're not left burnt because they gave to someone who was, who ended up being like really cold to them or didn't give to them. And they don't want to feel like they're not giving enough to you. Like there's definitely a concern about like fairness here for this person. But yeah, pile 3, I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully this was helpful. I know these were a little quick today, but we're back into the groove of things here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!